everybody. This is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. And yes, I just washed my hair earlier, so it's still. My hair doesn't always cooperate. Anyway, it's raining up here. We really need it. It's been raining since midnight last night, and it's still raining. And, we really need it. It trees are looking better, the grass is looking better, looking greener. Um, Yesterday it was really muggy. It was like, ugh. Um, the summertime, I don't like it when it's that muggy. Sorry. Anyway, I hope all is well with you. Uh, of course, all the crazy things that are going on, and especially in the political world. Um, there are times it makes you want to go over there and head slap some people, knock some sense back into them. Um, I'm I'm not saying I'm not advocating violence. It's just like like, hey dummies, let's use some common sense here. You know. Anyway, um, as you know, over the weekend, it was supposed to happen on Monday. Uh, Texas House was supposed to vote on this uh, gerrymandering remapping thing there in Texas, and they wanted to rig the seats to the GOP side, not Democratic side or whatever side that's supposed to be on, and basically take the people's right away to who they want to vote for. Well, the Texas House Democrats had enough, and I don't blame them. I really don't. And so they said, hey, we're going to put everything on hold here. We're going to Illinois, or whatever they are welcomed. And Illinois is protecting them. Texas is trying to put out, or Abbott wants to put out a arrest warrant on them and everything else. I go, you know what, Abbott? You're an idiot. You're a stupid, stupid, stupid idiot. Okay? And there is one, the Texas caucus, a Democratic caucus chairman who led this, he goes, there is no law to arrest us on this issue. There's no crime. So really, Abbott, what are you afraid of? GOP knows that their job is on the line next year because of all the stupid, stupid things that they have done. And yes, they're being stupid. Uh, so the GOP party is basically, it's gone. It's kaput. And you know what I really like to see? I would like to see seats filled by both by Democrats and independents, or another party to step in and just kick out the GOP. Get rid of the MAGAs. Okay? MAGAs don't belong there. If they want their own little utopia, why don't they just move to Epstein Island and have their own little nation over there? Okay? Um, so they said they're not going to come back unless there's a special session called. And they can't, in Texas, cannot arrest a state legislature that's been duly elected by the people uh, because of this issue alone. They're following the Texas Constitution, is what they're following, okay? And the GOP MAGA over there is not following the Texas Constitution or any kind of constitution or oath. So, GOP MAGA, you're fired. Okay? you're gone. You're like, bye-bye. Uh, I can't believe how petty these guys are. I really can't. I'm talking about the MAGAs, GOP MAGAs guys. Not so much the traditionalist GOP. GOP, just traditionalists, they're like, what are you guys doing? Okay? I'm not lumping GOP in all one group. I'm talking about a certain group within the GOP, which is the MAGAs. Okay? They know they're losing their jobs. Abbott's going to lose his job because governorship is up next year. So I do hope they get a good, strong Democrat in there to be governor and straighten everything out. Frankly, I'd like to see the new governor put Texas back on the national grid so they don't have electrical issues. Right now, they're independent. And why do you think they're having all these problems? You have to be on the national grid, guys. And people are now fighting back against Trump and company and the MAGAs and say, you know what? No more. And then cutting out NPR and PBS is stupid. Really stupid. What are you afraid of? These two institutions been in works for years. It's never caused any problems. It was never really part of the budget. Sure, the government does public service announcements and everything else, and they surely do some donations, but not all of it. Majority of those donations come from the people like you and me that are members, that are wanting these programs to keep going, both PBS and NPR. So, as always, Trump doesn't know what he's doing. And on top of all that, Trump wants to build a brand new ballroom on the east side of the White House. You know what? That's not going to work. There are plenty of other ballroom venues in Washington, D.C. We've seen them during the inauguration. There's the inauguration ball down here, and there's one at the International Hotel in Washington, D.C. This is stupid. This is just for his own ego. It's not going to happen, Trump. East side of the White House is going to stay as it is. Okay? That's where all the offices are. Pretty much all the offices. And then you have the East Room and some of the other thing. And you do have a big banquet hall there that can double as a ballroom. They held dances there before. Trump's problem, he wants his ego to be fed. Well, it's going to starve. So, and I strongly suggest to Congress build a brain and build a spine. You need to go after he who shall not be named and say, you know what? We'll impeach him and the whole cabinet. And don't even allow Vance to become president. Because Vance has done some dumb things too. I don't know if he's doing it just to appease Trump because he's afraid of him, or he's just doing what he's doing. And his mother even said that, why are you doing all these different names and everything else? She said something's wrong. So, but come on, Congress, do your job. You're supposed to be independent of the White House. You don't work for Trump. You work for the people in the United States. You need to listen to your constituents. And if some of your constituents don't feel that you're doing duty and doing your job, then you're out the door and they get somebody in there that will do public service. Many of those that have been in there for a long time know what public service is and what it does. Trump has never done public service. He doesn't know what it means. Okay? He's never learned his job properly. That's why he should not be president. Since it's somewhat of a short video, but hey, that's okay. Loki, he went into the vet yesterday. He had the biopsy done on his nose. They did find irritation up there, and he is on antibiotics, if I could get it into him, and also get pain meds. He doesn't seem to be in pain. It's just a little bit sore, but he's working it. He's sleeping okay. He's been somewhat restless last night. I think he's trying to work off the, he was a little bit loopy from not only the pain meds, but also he was trying to wear off the anesthesia. He was still a little bit drunk, if you will, from it. That's the first time I could observe him coming out of it. He was having problems, maneuvering problems. He's much better now. As a matter of fact, he's a lot perkier now. He is jumping off the bed. He wants his dinner, wants his breakfast. He has his snacks. And he does go to his favorite spot, my room, and does take a nap. And he is not sneezing. He's not doing the machine gun sneezing. So he said whatever was in there that he took out seemed to help his breathing a little bit, and he wasn't sneezing. He sneezed once this morning, but it wasn't hard. It was like a, clearing your nose type thing. You know how you do when you are trying to fight off a cold or sniffles or whatever, or your allergies. Like with me, I fight off my allergies. It's not fun. Last second, I need to blow my nose. Anyway, he's getting better. I should know the results of his biopsy by next week. And just keep your finger crossed, as I am. I hope it's not cancer. Hope it's something just simple. But he's been fighting this type of issue since January. 6 months. Well, it's 8 months now. Poor kitty. And he's 7 years old. He started when he was 6 and a half, and he turned 7 this past June. And now he's fighting this. I think Loki, when he adopted me, I think he had a rough life. I don't think he was properly cared for. I don't think the owners and this one guy that was his previous owner did not take him to the vet to get checked up, nor he got his shots. And I don't know why he would want to have a cat around when he's not properly taking care of it. Loki came over to my old apartment, sat on my windowsill, and asked if he'd come in. He just decided, you know what? Screw you, guy. I'm finding a new home. And cats will do that when they feel like they're not being loved or properly cared for. And so I let him in. I let him I made a fresh bowl of food for him. He had that, some water, because the guy that had him did not leave out food or water for Loki. So Loki really had nowhere to go to get water except maybe go to somebody's else's apartment that had water out for their cats. Well, I had water out for my cat, so I put some out for him. And then he came in, and then he curled up on my bed, and he went to sleep. Um, he was extremely tired, and uh, he didn't feel safe when he was in the other place. So here with me, he feels really safe. So, as the saying goes, cats will adopt you, not the other way around. uh, or they'll pick you out, let's put it this way. But I will keep you posted. Let me check my calendar. Hold on a second. Um, I will see you on Friday at 1 o'clock. Um, Friday at 1 o'clock. Enjoy the preseason football preseason, which is coming up because tomorrow the Seahawks are playing. I think they're playing Las Vegas, or are they playing the 49ers? One of the two. Um, so, anyway, they're playing. Then, of course, Seattle is playing with the Chicago White Sox. Today and tomorrow, so downtown Seattle is going to be fun when it comes to traffic. But I would imagine a lot of people either carpool or take the train and walk in. I would say a good majority of them would take the train, the Sounder train. And so, anyway, I hope all is well. I'll keep you posted on Loki and how he's doing, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Thank you for watching. And be sure to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers. And as I said before, my goal is to get up to at least 1,000 subscribers or more in order to go live and not use Facebook anymore. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Love to all. And stay safe. Okay? Love you. Bye-bye.